Good evening, everyone. I hope you are doing great and excited for today's session. So, on a behalf of the entire team, I warmly welcome you to our webinar on turning your Slackbot into a revenue engine with Agentforce. This is a very exciting and enlightful topic, especially in today's world where automation and intelligent agent are transforming how business drive revenue and engage with customer. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our speaker for today's session. So we have with us Vivek Kumar, a highly experienced Salesforce consultant, and an active Slack community leader. Vivek brings over 5+ years of experience in the IT industry and has successfully delivered 13 plus projects, showcasing his strong expertise and commitment to excellence. He holds multiple Salesforce certification and has deep expertise across various Salesforce domains, including Sales Cloud, CPQ, Agentforce, Data Cloud. With his hands-on experience and deep understanding of Salesforce ecosystem, Vivek has helped organizing leveraging technology to drive more business values. And today's he will be sharing how you can do the same using Slackbot and Agentforce. So, without taking much time, let's welcome Vivek Kumar to take today's session. Over to you, Vivek.
Hey, hi everyone. Thank you, Rashmi, for giving a brief introduction of mine. I really feel lighthearted to get this type of introduction. Okay, so as you all know, today's session is all about Salesforce and Slack. That how both can work together. So let me share my screen for further the discussion. Okay, this is my small introduction, which already has been given by Rashmi. Now, today we will talk about what problem we are facing in today's situations in each organization and what sales people are facing right now. Let's take an example. Like if a person is taking care of the Salesforce org for your accounts, for your opportunities, for your contacts, as well as that salesperson is engaging with the Slack sorry with their colleagues over Slack. So there might be a change of tabs between Slack and Salesforce. It may decrease the salesperson efficiency, as well as if we are going to talk with our colleague on a particular opportunity, so there might be some cases that we need customer data to talk about. But if that customer data is in Salesforce, but it is not in Slack, so we need to switch to Salesforce tab. From there, Salesforce tab, we can fetch the data accordingly. We can talk to our colleague accordingly over Slack. So the tab switching part is taking a lot of efficiency for each and every salesperson. So this delay in so there will be generation of delay in data customer data access. Then next point is lack of real time insight. Right, as we discussed, like most people are directly connected, most colleagues are connected over Slack, but they haven't got any real time insight for their client. For an example, if the client status has been changed, so none of the colleague has to know that the client status has been changed. Okay, because if we are talking real time, so for getting real time data we have to switch to Salesforce tab. Then from there we can get to know about the real status of that particular opportunity. Then we can conversate to among our colleagues over Slack. Now, this is also a one case of poor collaboration on opportunities as well. Since tabs are different, so the switching between tabs take a loss of time and decrease the efficiency as well. So these are the problem statements that we have that we are facing in today's era. And to solve this one, we are gonna give some solutions that how Salesforce and Slack work together to decrease this problem. Now, like to decrease this problem, what solution that we required is generally to connect our Salesforce org to the Slack, so the Salesforce data can be flow into the Slack. So during our conversation with our colleague, we can ask Slackbot, which is an AI recently introduced by Slack. We can ask Slackbot regarding our data summary, regarding our data, like recent data insight. So on the basis of that, we can directly conversate with our colleague. So the the solution is that to fetch Salesforce data directly into Slack. Second, we don't have to, like, since we are using queries in Salesforce, right? So like we are using queries in Salesforce, so that is a coding part. But we have to go very natural with the Slack bot. We can directly ask Slack bot, we need this type of data, close date, opportunity amount. So Slack bot can give you that data as well, where coding is not required. We can also ask Slack regarding instant summaries of particular accounts, opportunity, and contacts. And on the basis of that, we can collaborate with our team in on the real time. Okay, just wait a minute. Now, before going forward, we have to follow some steps. Just want to announce that we will be going through a demo as well. So these are the few steps that I am discussing right now. Then we will see in the demo as well. So, step number one. Firstly, Slack and Salesforce firstly should know each other. Why? Because Salesforce is a multi-tenant architecture. So each tenant have its own domain URL. Okay. So how Slack will know like which tenant you are? So it can be only and only recognized by your domain URL. So with the help of your domain URL, you can so first you have to find your like Salesforce domain URL, okay, which can be easily find from the setup to my domain, and you can copy your domain URL. We can do that as well in our demo. Now, for an example, let's see if Slack and Salesforce got connected. So in that way, we need some data. We need some testing data to check our Slack bot is working on the base of our testing data or not. For example, if we push some data or change some data in the recent opportunity, just a minute, guys. Okay, if we push some data in the recent opportunity, so there might be a condition that like we have to check that Slackbot is fetching that data or not. Okay, so that's why we need some data to prepare before asking to Slackbot. Now, since we have already asked our admin, or we have already fetched our domain URL, then we will go to the Slack, where we can go to our like manage Salesforce organization, and we can put our domain URL over there, and also we can request to connect to our org, Salesforce org. Just a minute, guys. Okay, great. Now, this is your step number 3. Now moving forward, once we have sent a connection request from the Slack, then what we can do, we can switch back to our Salesforce org, where we can search in setup and in the quick find box, where we can search manage Slack connections. So there we will see there is a pending approval to accept Slack connection that directly with the Salesforce. We have to approve that. Now going forward, now since Slack and Salesforce got connected with each other. But a user also have to be onboarded in Slack. Why? The reason behind that, since let's take an example. Your company CEO is also using Slack with certain permission sets, and your company HR or employee is also using Slack with certain user permissions. If your Salesforce org is directly connected with Slack, then a lower level user or lower role user cannot fetch the data of higher level authority or higher role level. So in that way, we have to onboard that user on Slack as well with his all permission sets. So once that particular user, like an employee of the organization, and ask for the particular data, so Slackbot can give the data on the basis of his permission sets, his or her permission sets. So that's why we have to onboard the user as well over Slack. We will see it over on demo as well. Now moving forward for the next step. Okay, since Slack having his library or his apps as well, its library and its app as well. So we have to log in into Salesforce in Slack apps as well. Why? It is directly connected with your Salesforce org. You can access data via Slack as well. You can check data in Slack. So that's why it makes so much easy for you to get all the data into one interface, which is Slack. You don't have to switch the tab. That's the whole motor behind that. Now, for going forward, now we are jumping towards our quick demo regarding how these things really work. So let me quickly jump on the demo part. Okay, this is my org right now, and this is my Slack org. As you can see that. Now we will start initiating regarding first step. We have to firstly find out our domain URL. So we are already in the setup, but for this one, let me go with the setup for the initial. So each and every person can understand this one. Okay, it is usually take some time. Okay, it's open now. Now, firstly, we have to take care of our domain, my domain. Just copy your URL and save it somewhere. I am saving it in a Word document, as you can see that. Now, we have our domain. Now, moving forward, we will switch back to our Slack tab where we will click on the name of the channel. Then we will go through this tool and settings, then manage organization, Salesforce organization. So it is the interface where we can connect Slack with the Salesforce orgs. Okay. So now get it started. Yes. As you can see, we have like I have already told you to connect the Slack with the Salesforce org, it required your domain URL. So it is asking the domain URL to connect. Now we we uh, we copy this URL that we generally paste it. Now we can paste it over here. As you can see, the like your domain URL has been pasted over here. Map user account automatically. For this time we are not going with this automatic thing. Okay, so we are turning off, and we are requesting to connect to Salesforce org. Just to repeat what we are doing, we are just like giving our domain URL to Slack with the help of this request connection. The connection request went to this particular domain URL or Salesforce org where we have to accept that request. So request has been shared. Okay. Now we have to move to our Salesforce org, and here we can search in the quick find box, manage Slack connections. So you can click on the manage Slack connections. Here you can see the request has been sent by the our recent activity that we have done over here. So then we have to just agree terms and conditions and approve that. Now, this is not a single way authentication. That's a two-way authentication. Firstly, Slack has shared something to Salesforce org to connect. Now Salesforce org is sending something to Slack to connect. So we can easily check over here. We have to, like, it is waiting for approval. So for that we have to refresh a page a little. Okay, you can see over here, ready to activate, view details. This is a hyperlink that we have to click. Once we click that, then it tells the organization name, the org name, and it is asking to connect with the org. So ready to activate. We have to activate that org in the Slack. Now it is activated now. I told you that's a two-way, two-way authentication that has been done by us. Now, since I already told you that we have to onboard a user as well with a certain permissions, so nobody can misuse other details, org details as well, and Slack bot can only act as per their permission sets. So I have to add user. So I am adding individual user over here. I'm adding myself so I can get access of my Salesforce org in the Slack. Okay. Okay. So user has been added and it is granting permission, and permission already has been given. Now, since we have already connected Slack with our Salesforce org, as I told you, there is an app in Slack which is Salesforce. We have to also log in into that. My org is already here, as you can see. Okay, I'm asking to log in. Okay, username and password already filled. Just, I'm just logging in. Great. I have already logged in into the Salesforce via Slack interface. Great. So behind the scene, I have already connected my Salesforce with my Slack. So and data is already mapped. So I can ask chatbot, Slackbot, anything. So and it can query data and give me the exact results. To check this one, what I will do, I will go with the sales app. Okay. It is taking time much than usual. It already has been open in the second tab, guys, as you can see that. So let's first see with the opportunity. As you can see, there is a edge United Oil plant standby generators. Just click that and you can check the close date over here. Okay. Okay. Sorry guys, that was a technical issue. Okay, as you can see, our user already has been connected, and now we have to go through this one opportunity. Yes, we can see the close date of opportunity 5 April 2024. Let's change this opportunity date first of all. Edit it. Now convert it to end of this month and save it. Okay. Now just copy the opportunity name if you remember that, so you can type it as well, and I am asking Slackbot the close date of this opportunity. Okay, so Slackbot is working behind the scene. It is query with the inner Salesforce org. As you can see, close date is updated to 30th April to 2024. Great. Let's go with one more questions. They summarize opportunity name. Okay. Yes. Slackbot is thinking. Okay. Mhm. Yeah. Great. Slackbot already gave the summary of that opportunity. Okay. Nice. So as you can see, Slackbot gave the that summary of that opportunity. It also give the hyperlink of that opportunity direct. If you can click on that, see your Salesforce org already has been opened with the same opportunity. That means our Slack and our Salesforce org is directly connected with each other. Now, okay. Now going forward, let's check with another data. Let's go with contact. Okay. In my contact list you can see Jack Rogers. Okay, Mr. Jack Rogers. Okay, 336 triple two seven seven triple zero. It's his phone number. I think there are two phone numbers. No, there is one. Okay, let's ask Slackbot for the same phone. Mr. Jack Rogers, go with natural language. You don't have to do a query. Just go with natural language. Okay, great. You can see what Slackbot has given to you. The exact phone number 336 triple two seven triple zero. We can check over here as well. 336 triple two seven triple zero. Wow, our org already has been connected with Slack. So this is the power of Slackbot. Once you connect your org with your Slack, so you can access all your Salesforce data, and you can get an real-time insight. Then on the basis of that data you can directly connect with your colleague. You don't have to switch different tab for Salesforce, or you just have to just ask with the Slackbot will search and give you all insight that is needed for for the conversation with your colleague, either your boss or for any meeting. For this, thank you very much for giving your valuable time over here. If like I would like if any questions you guys have, so please ask me. I'm happy to give answers. Okay, anyone, any questions? Oh, that's great, Ritik. That's a nice question. Yeah, you need a enterprise grade workspace for that one. Our permissions already has been decided, like since your user already has been like onboarded in your Salesforce org. So the permission that you have already given to your user, which similarly work for your Salesforce as well. You don't have to give any other permission. You just have to add your user in the Slack. Thank you, Shashant. Okay, can we create or update Salesforce contact account or opportunity via Slackbot? For right now, no, but it is in development phase. Very soon we will get we will be increasing our sales for Slackbot like account like Slackbot features, so it can also access the data and can perform the CRUD operations. Yeah. You have to purchase a different license in Slack to use the Slack bot. Since Slack bot is generally available for everyone, but there are certain limit for that. So for get more access of Slack, you have to connect with the sales team. You have to purchase a higher license for that. Thank you, Neeraj. Any other questions? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yes, Ritik. Yes, Ritik. Yeah. You cannot. Yeah, soon you will because like conversation are going on. Soon you will, but right now, no. Okay, I think is there any other questions, guys? Okay, thank you, Sushant.
Thank you so much, Vivek, for that
Thank
insightful and engaging session. I'm sure everyone found it extremely valuable and got a clear understanding of how Slackbot combined with Agentforce and truly become a powerful revenue driven engine. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining today's session. Thank you, Vivek.
thank you, Rashmi. Thank you all. Thank you for giving your valuable time.